Get ready to meet the chatbot equivalent of Arnold Schwarzenegger, AutoGPT. This is not your ordinary chatbot, folks. It's like ChatGPT on a crazy amount of linguistic steroids. With AutoGPT, you can sit back, relax, and let it do all the work for you. Just give it a task and watch as it takes over it like a boss. In good old ChatGPT, you have to give prompts again and again, but that's not the case with AutoGPT. AutoGPT gives itself prompts with the power of GPT-4. It's like having the Terminator at your service, minus the scary "I'll be back" vibe. So, without further ado, let's see what mind-blowing stuff you can do with AutoGPT. Create a to-do list that does itself for you. Imagine having a personal assistant like a supercharged task ninja. That's exactly what AutoGPT is. With its magical powers, you can create a to-do list that practically does itself. It's like waving a wand and watching tasks disappear from your list like magic. Let's say you have a task like the one here in the middle. Create a memo about our first product in Notion and email it to Ryan Cooter, asking for recommendations and potential candidates to run it. AutoGPT kicks into action and spawns a GPT-4 agent armed with all the context it needs, including your company info and access to your different applications. This powerhouse, known as the Do Anything Machine, breaks down the task into 3 steps like a boss. First, it tackles memo creation in Notion. It magically crafts a well-written and persuasive memo that impresses everyone with its linguistic prowess. Then, it moves on to emailing Ryan Cooter, politely requesting his recommendations. Finally, it follows up with another task to ask Ryan if he has anyone in mind who would be a good fit to run the product. It's like having a taskmaster who knows exactly what needs to be done and gets it done in a snap. So, while you're sipping on your coffee and relaxing over the weekend, AutoGPT is busy taking care of business, crossing tasks off your to-do list like a language-wielding superhero. Prepare a podcast outline for you. Ever wished you had a podcast outline that could magically create itself? That fantasy is now a reality. This powerhouse is a master at researching recent events and preparing a podcast outline with accurate references, all while adding a touch of hilarious humor to keep things entertaining. Take the example of this podcast, where AutoGPT's GPT agent goes on a mission to gather information. With lightning speed, it compiles a podcast outline with 5 engaging topics to captivate your audience. It's like having a podcast production assistant delivering nothing short of impressive results. Just like this example in this video of how the AI divides stuff into neat and manageable boxes, including current task, draft output, suggestions for next tasks, tasks list, and task manager reasoning. It's like having a task mastermind that keeps things organized and efficient so you can focus on creating killer content. But the real magic of AutoGPT lies in its ability to add humor to your podcast, making it a truly unforgettable experience.
That's a good one.
Can you fly?
No.
Amateur. Just joking.
It's epic, it's witty, and it's guaranteed to leave your audience in stitches. Build an app that downloads the necessary software for you. AutoGPT to the rescue. This genius AI assistant doesn't just build apps for you, it practically downloads the necessary software and sets up the entire environment, leaving you with nothing but a front row seat to the show. When I needed an app, AutoGPT sprang into action. It recognized that I didn't have a node installed, and without skipping a beat, it took matters into its own hands, fired up a quick Google search, found a Stack Overflow article with a helpful link, and seamlessly downloaded an extracted node for me. But that's not all. It didn't stop there. AutoGPT went the extra mile and even spawned the server, all while I sat back and watched in awe. My contribution? Well, let's just say I played the role of the enthusiastic audience, giving AutoGPT a standing ovation for its remarkable capabilities. Who knew building an app could be this easy and entertaining? With AutoGPT by your side, you can sit back, relax, and let this AI powerhouse do the heavy lifting while you enjoy the show. Although there was something that clicked in my mind during this tech adventure, what if AutoGPT randomly downloads malware while trying to download an application? I didn't find anything preventing it from doing it. Hopefully, they'll shortlist some domains or websites from where AutoGPT can download the relevant softwares. I didn't come across malware this time, and hopefully, I won't in the future too. Be your customer service rep, social media manager, and financial advisor. AutoGPT, a superhero of AI, is tackling customer service, social media management, and financial advising single-handedly, all without you lifting a finger. It's got internet access, memory management, text generation, and even talks like a pro with AI text-to-speech generation. First up, customer service. No more long hold times or language barriers. AutoGPT understands inquiries, offers support, and even suggests upsells. It's a 24/7 multilingual wonder that'll make you say, "Goodbye customer service headaches, hello AutoGPT." But wait, there's more. AutoGPT also rocks at social media management. It creates killer content, schedules posts, responds to inquiries, and even sets goals for real-time strategy, likes, and sales. Just set it and forget it. Small businesses rejoice! And that's not all. AutoGPT also acts as a financial advisor. It crunches financial data, offers top-notch recommendations, and keeps you ahead. Move over, Bank of America, AutoGPT's got your back. With AutoGPT in your corner, customer service, social media, and finances become a breeze. So sit back, relax, and let AutoGPT do the heavy lifting. It's AI magic at its finest. Perform market research for your business for you. Okay, hold on to your socks because this story will blow them off. So, I decided to test out AutoGPT's market research skills by pretending to be a fake shoe company. I gave it a simple task: find the top 5 competitors for waterproof shoes and give me a report of their pros and cons, and boy, did AutoGPT deliver. First, it went into full detective mode and hit up Google like a champ. It came up with all sorts of creative questions for itself, like what are the pros and cons of each shoe and top 5 waterproof shoes for men. But here's where things get more interesting. AutoGPT didn't just stop at the first set of results. Oh no, it went full Sherlock Holmes and analyzed various websites, updating its queries and even spawning its own sub-agents to validate the reviewers. It was like having an AI sidekick with a mind of its own. Of course, there were a few hiccups along the way, like when AutoGPT couldn't find a text file and had to figure out how to fix the issue all by itself, and some goals seemed irrelevant to me, but overall, I was impressed. And the result? A detailed report with pros, cons, and a snazzy conclusion summarizing the findings. And get this, it only took 8 minutes and cost me a measly 10 cents. Talk about efficiency and cost effectiveness. And the best part? This was just a basic unoptimized example. Imagine the possibilities when you unleash AutoGPT's full potential in your business. Order your coffee at Starbucks, generate business ideas, and negotiate a lease for you. Imagine strolling into a Starbucks, all bleary-eyed and desperate for caffeine to function. Instead of fumbling with your order, you simply whip out your phone, fire up AutoGPT, and let it handle the coffee run for you. It knows your preferred brew and your customization preferences. Talk about a lifesaver. But that's not all. AutoGPT's got some serious business skills too. Need to analyze the market to come up with a winning business idea? No problemo. Give it a prompt and it goes to work crunching data, analyzing trends, and generating brilliant ideas faster than you can say innovation. It's like brainstorming with a genius minus the caffeine jitters and the need for human input. This video shows how it generated business ideas by surveying the market. After giving the prompt, it suggested different tasks that could go with that prompt. Afterward, it made different tasks on the left side of the screen and thought process, reasoning, propose action, and an ability to give feedback to improve more on the right side of the screen. Talk about structuring. And let's not forget about negotiation skills. AutoGPT is a master at navigating tricky situations and getting the best deal possible. Whether finding and negotiating a lease for your dream office space or bargaining for a better price on that shiny new gadget you've been eyeing, AutoGPT's got your back. It can propose action plans, provide feedback on potential outcomes, and even learn from its mistakes to continually improve its negotiation game. Build a custom personalized website for you. Let me tell you about my latest AutoGPT adventure. I set it up and asked it to build a website for me, and you know what? It actually succeeded. In under 3 minutes, no less, using React and Tailwind CSS like a pro. The objective was simple: create a website using React. I gave it some restrictions too. I told it to make a form, add a header that says made with AutoGPT, and change the background to blue. And you know what? AutoGPT did it all by itself like a boss. The result, a sleek, simple, and functioning website with a light blue background, a header that says made with AutoGPT, and a form ready to be filled out by all your website visitors. I mean, talk about a lifesaver. While AutoGPT was doing all the heavy lifting, I just sat back and watched in amazement. Although I encountered many problems, it took me half a day to get the prompt right. I initially tried to prompt it, build a website, but it got stuck on a loop. Plus, it can't make more complex websites like Shopify stores. It might be possible in the future with AutoGPT, but not right now. And here's the kicker. I'm pretty sure that if I gave it more directives, AutoGPT would have given me more specific results. Overall, it's like having a genius web designer at your fingertips without paying the big bucks for simple websites. Shortcomings. Overall, this was a blast, but I came across a few bugs, but that's expected in a new site. Plus, I didn't like some of its features along with those bugs, like it sometimes gets stuck in a loop and keeps doing the same task again and again without getting to the final result. I occasionally encountered an error of missing command object in JSON. I still haven't figured out how to avoid these errors, but when I reword my prompt, it usually fixes the problem. The irritating part is clicking the accept button 20 plus times when it works. It's good that it wants to stay on the right track, but this micromanagement can sometimes get irritating. It seems to forget the history. If you asked it something 2 days ago, I don't think the bot can recall what it generated. ChatGPT can still do this by going to the previous conversations again. AutoGPT might be able to do this in the future. Probably due to the increased influx, the site can take forever to load sometimes. Hopefully, they'll improve their servers to handle this traffic. In a world where AI is constantly evolving, AutoGPT is truly in a league of its own. It's like ChatGPT on steroids, with mind-blowing capabilities that can handle tasks, create content, build apps, and even be your virtual assistant in various roles. And that's all for this video, folks. If you need more videos about AI, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. Until then, see you in the next video.